Alrighty, welcome back, and as you can see, I have a new firearm on the bench. This is by Girsan, which is a Turkish manufacturer. As you can see here pretty clearly, it is a 1911. So it comes with a pretty basic instruction manual, warranty information, stuff like that. I think they use this for all of theirs, so good enough. A couple other things to get your, oh, come on, your run-of-the-mill, your run-of-the-mill lock here. I'm sure you got a collection of them. Okay, and then you just get a brush. So, better than nothing. They obviously have some cutouts here for a mag loader, additional magazines, stuff like that. It also has a cutout for if you had an optics mounting solution, whatever. But a decent case. Not that anybody uses their cases for more than just storing a new gun. An important thing to note is it does come with a limited lifetime warranty. So you might want to give that a check. Push the box away and we'll get the gun on the bench. Okay. So here you have it. This is a Girsan 1911 or MC1911, and this is their C model. As of the time of this video, I've checked out both EAA's websites and Girsan's, and I could not find this exact model on there. Not sure if they're phasing out or switching to different things, but whatever. I picked this one up new for right around $4.99, so it's a decent value, I think, in the 1911 world. Not to be outdone, there is probably some better deals out there, but this is my first Girsan, so I wanted to give it a try, and I'll let you know how that goes. But today I'm just going to kind of go over a couple of the simple features, a couple things about it, and let you guys know some things to look for. So, first things first, the gun is unloaded. Okay, so as I stated, it's a C series, which would put it into the commander size class. So you get the 4 1/4 inch barrel, which is, in my mind, a very good option for a carry 1911. And this kind of is getting into that role. So biggest thing standing out is that this is an all Cerakote finish. They list this as Barrett Brown, which I think is a very attractive color on a 1911. Kind of an kind of like a flat dark earth color, if you will, with some black accoutrements there, grip, whatnot like that. So yeah, I'll go forward into the other features here. You have serrations on the front and the back. They're a little smaller on the front, obviously, because it's a shorter gun, but there is definitely enough there for press checks and stuff like that. Another big standing feature is that the frame does have a rail on it. So if you are going to be putting a light or a laser, you do have that option, which isn't always the case with 1911s. It also features some ambi safety controls here, Novak style sights. I can't tell you for sure if they are a true Novak or not, so somebody might want to enlighten me on that. But they definitely look to be and appear that way. let's see what else we got here. Regular extended beaver tail safety. You have kind of a standard commander style hammer, more rounded. Let's see here. You got a trigger with serrations on it that is not adjustable, but you do have a couple little holes in here for lightning, and obviously some looks there on the trigger. Also, if you want to know, they do have some pretty nice grips. I don't think they are a G10. They don't really feel that way. They just feel like a regular polymer. I could be mistaken. Maybe they are. But they got a little Girsan medallion in there with a little thumb receding cut here for your mag release. So really does kind of fit nice in the hand. I like the feel of the grip panels here. They do help you lock on. And I mean, this frame also has, you know, front serration or front checkering here on the front strap. Not an overabundance of it, but they definitely do help you get a little bit of grip on there. On the back, also you have checkering on the mainspring housing and some memory notches here with some lines on the beaver tail safety. Another thing to note is, without taking it apart, I can't really show you, but I did take this apart prior to this video, and it does have a flat recoil spring, which is kind of a nice feature, and it does have a full-length guide rod. So if people don't like that, that is something to consider, but they seem to have done it pretty well. Other than that, it does come with one magazine, which is kind of a disappointment, but it is an 8-round magazine for 45 ACP, and it does state that it is an ACT mag. So, yeah, that's that. Yeah, so carrying on, there is a few things that I have noticed with this in kind of handling and feeling it. So the mag release isn't overly powerful. It doesn't eject it out. It's just, you gotta actually have a little bit of force to pull it out, which is fine, but that's something to consider. Another thing to consider is should be pretty discernible on there. There is some wiggle room here on the slide to frame fitment, which I'm trying not to have my hands shaking and throw it off. You can definitely hear it. I think you can see it. So that is something to note. In terms of accuracy wise and stuff like that, it is something to consider. I don't know if being with the Cerakote and stuff like that they left the tolerances looser, but it's definitely a looser fitting gun. One of my loosest fit 1911s in terms of budget and whatnot, or the budget 1911s. Now, I mean, that could translate to increased reliability. I'm not sure. There should, in theory, be less hang-ups, but in terms of the slide going back, everything's smooth. It's just got a little bit of wiggle there. So it is something to consider, and definitely would want to check out your model. I don't know if it's a widespread issue or what have you like that. So real quick, I'll go ahead. Got the trigger pull gauge here, and I will apparently hit the gun with that, but I'll give a quick, let's see what the gauge shows. Right at about 6.5 pounds. We'll go ahead and try that one more time. A little closer to 6, probably 6.25. So, you know, not a super light trigger, if you will. but it doesn't feel bad. The trigger pull itself, like I said, not being adjustable, there's just a little take up. Decent break. I mean, 1911 triggers feel pretty decent altogether. Reset, very audible. Most 1911s have a fairly similar feeling trigger. This one's a little on the heavier side. That being said, you could obviously do some work if you wanted to make it be a little bit of a lighter trigger or adjustable or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I kind of added this to the collection. So far, I only have one commander-sized 1911, which is a Ruger. I'll be right back. I'll grab that. Okay, so got them right side by side. I mean, dimensionally, very close. But I will say that definitely the Ruger is a lot tighter. There is absolutely zero wiggle. Trigger's definitely better. But, you know, for all intents and purposes, though, my plan for this is probably, as long as it shoots decent, I will probably throw this into a carry rotation. Like I said, it's decently cheap enough to merit carrying. And in case I, you know, bang it up and whatever, I'm not going to be disappointed. But yeah, I think it was a cool looking pistol. I think Girsan definitely has some shortfalls compared to TSAS in terms of fitment and quality and whatnot. But in terms of another Turkish gun, 1911, I think they look nice. They definitely got, I mean, this Cerakote finish is very well done. It looks nice. I really love the color, like the rail. So we will see in the future what this gun brings. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have any experiences with the Girsan line of 1911s, just let me know. Love to hear it. But yeah, and as I get out and shoot this more, I will post updates and whatnot and let you know if there's any issues or how she's doing down the line. So, but yeah. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.